Hey, welcome back to my show. I was worried that as the summer was ending that people would be less interested in watching sunscreen videos, but so far it doesn't seem to be the case. Let me know if I should stop. If you're here, if you're new here or recently new here, thank you for watching my show and my channel and giving me a chance. Subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my skincare videos. And also give the video a thumbs up if you like sunscreen. One more thing, and then I'll stop bugging you. Follow me on Instagram at Rotten Skin. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's not talk about this sunscreen because I'm going to be doing something different today, and I'm going to just apply it first because I'm not wearing anything right now. And at this point it feels a little sacrilegious to not wear sunscreen while doing a skincare channel. Anyway, hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, of course it makes sense. I need to wear sunscreen. I feel a little bit like on edge when I'm not wearing it. At this point, I think I've just like made myself too aware about the harmful effects of UV rays that I just can't relax without sunscreen on. So let's put this on, and then I'll come back to talk to you more about the notable aspects of this particular sunscreen, the Rovectin Sunscreen. And we'll get into it then, and then I'll be able to tell you how it works. So I've never tried this one before. That's how I like to do my sunscreen videos, although there are exceptions. Yeah, so you can see it's never been used, and I'm gonna use it now. Yeah, it came from YesStyle in a kbeauty box that I signed up for and won. And I submitted my fragrance-free sunscreen YesStyle video for that entry, and I was one of the people who got this kbeauty box. I think 30 people got it, but it included a lot of other kbeauty products, but this was one of them, and I was excited to get this. I need to stop talking. Looks very edible. Smells nice. I don't know what it smells like. You know, it is a fragrance-free, I'll talk about this later, but it is a fragrance-free, essential oil-free formula. But it does have like a cool mist scent. I'm still debating whether or not to put this in my beard. I kind of don't think that's a good idea because it never is, but... And yeah, with mineral sunscreens, I like to apply a thin layer and then build on top of that, so I'll do one other layer. Looks really good. I shouldn't have put this in my beard. What was I thinking? Oh, I guess I should tell you a little bit about what it feels like to apply it. It's very nice. It's not too slippery. It's not too mattifying. It goes on really well. And that white cast like goes away fast. I hope it's showing well on camera, and of course it's like horrendous in my facial hair. I don't want that to deter you from what's going on with my upper face, which is that it's really all but disappeared. By the way, drinking new tea. I haven't shown my tea in a while because I've been filming later in the day, and I usually don't drink green tea after 10 a.m. because I'm very sensitive to caffeine. But I've been drinking matcha lately. So ridiculous. What now? Oh, like my mic? Very cool placement. What should I do now? Should I wait for this to... I don't know that this is gonna get any better in the beard, but I want to come back and like talk to you about the specs and stuff like I said. I think this probably doesn't make any sense. Like, I thought I was gonna try something new, but now I'm just like confused. Well, maybe let's just start talking about them right now. And we'll do like the basics now, and I'll come back and maybe tell you a little bit more about the ingredients. You know, it's the Rovectin Skin Essentials Aqua Soothing UV Protector. It's an SPF 50+ with a PA of 4+. That's one of its highlights, right? Is that it's a mineral sunscreen that has a very high PA rating. Awesome, you know, it's a Korean product. I've been really interested in getting more into Korean skincare. Right now I'm reviewing 4 different Korean cleansers, and I've never tried a Korean cleanser before. And so now I have a few sunscreens, and I even have an essence, and I've never tried an essence before, so I'm excited to try that. But yeah, it's a fragrance-free and essential oil-free formula. It does have a scent to it. There are several different extracts in the product, and so they might be contributing to some of that scent. A point about fragrance that I feel like ridiculous right now because I'm inviting hate comments, I feel like right now. Not that I really get any. By the way, if you were not on YouTube in 2010 to 2015, it's probably a good thing because people were nasty. Today's hate comments were compliments back in 2010. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's talk about the price and then I'll come back. So this is a 1.7 fluid ounce bottle. They also tell you what it is in milliliters, which is nice of them. It's a 50 ml bottle, kind of small, but standard, right? And the going price is anywhere between 20 and 26 US dollars. I'll link it below from YesStyle, and I'll also link Stylevana if they have it on their site. I know they have one of the Rovectin sunscreens at least, but maybe they don't have the Aqua Soothing UV protector yet. I feel like I just had a makeout sesh with a Pillsbury Doughboy, so I'm going to go take care of this, watch how it fades in my beard, if at all, and I'll come back and I'll finish talking to you about the ingredients, and then I'll do a reapplication. I'm back. It's been about an hour. Things are looking better in the beard for sure. It's still not a perfect solution for dark colored facial hair, in my opinion. It's workable, but on the rest of my face, it's looking fantastic. I mean, there's virtually no white cast at all, none to speak of. Yeah, I think it wears really well. So like I said, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about the actual ingredients, but also I wanted to talk a little bit more about some of the properties and technology here. So they've used what they call a polystop formula. It basically exists to protect the skin from dust and pollution. So interestingly, on the listing, they actually show the study that they did. It's a small study, 20 adults, it says, conducted in 2018, but they found a 70% decrease effect of particle absorption, including dust and other pollution. And in addition, they've done a skin irritation test with 32 adults and confirmed that it's a non-irritant from 1 to 24 hours after the irritation test. So I don't know the entire specifics behind these studies, but it is just an interesting concept because it's very rare, if at all, that a company will actually show that they're R&D. So I appreciate the transparency. I just don't have a lot of background in the actual studies. In terms of the ingredients, you know, it's a soothing sunscreen. So it has things like green tea extract and niacinamide, as well as Centella asiatica. Humectants, it has lots of plant sugars that hold on to water. So this is a good kind of well-rounded formula, in my opinion, something that you could just use on its own, and like I did this morning. Also has some plant oils as emollients. And like I said, when I tried it on, it does have a faint smell. It smells nice, not gonna lie. It's nice, but it definitely smells like some type of fragrance. So there are a few plant extracts in here, including jasmine flower extract, vanilla fruit extract, apple fruit leaf extract. There's some almond oil, which has a potentially sweet smell to it. You know, so the list of ingredients certainly isn't minimal, but it wears so well. It wears so well. I'm gonna put more on right now. Oh yeah, the other thing is, so this is a zinc and titanium dioxide formula. So yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit more on just to ensure that there's no pilling or any weird stuff happening with the second application, though I don't suspect there will be. Other than kind of the extensive list of ingredients, this is really a fabulous sunscreen. It's probably very low risk in terms of irritation. I mean, they've even done a study, but of course only used 30 participants, so, and only measured it for 24 hours, irritation can develop over time. So I don't know how much I trust that, but I do appreciate their transparency, like I said already. But I think by just eliminating a fragrance ingredient alone, you're eliminating potentially thousands of ingredients that could be added to that list that kind of hide under this umbrella term. So that's why, you know, I just don't personally use fragrant products, but I will dabble with some extracts, although I don't tend to make them a staple in my routine. And in terms of that pollution blocking technology, I mean, if it really works, that's amazing for me. I live in California and we've been dealing with a lot of wildfires and pollution. The air quality has been really low. And so I've just been running my air purifiers religiously all day and avoiding going outside as much as possible. I mean, I already was kind of doing that given the pandemic, but now even more so, just because fine particles can get into your lungs and really create health problems, not to mention skin problems as well. I do think this kind of anti-pollution trajectory will probably get even more prominent in the future. No pilling at all, so good. You know, compared to the PURITO, for example, because that's maybe what I would compare this to, since the PA rating and SPF are the same, it's so much better. I do like the PURITO because it's unscented. On top of avoiding fragrance as just a general precaution, I also just really don't like fragrance very much because it usually smells artificial and it kind of makes me nauseous. But like if they could just take out the fragrance in this, or the whatever's making it smell like that, I would probably like it a lot more. And if it was just a simpler formula overall, but you can't have it all, I guess. Also have to be a little bit more mindful of the hairline, I'm noticing. Yeah, you know, it dries relatively fast too. I think that's another important thing to point out. This video is all over the place. This is gonna be a nightmare to edit. But there's so many things I forget to mention and then I think of them and then I have to say them, so sorry. In terms of deeper skin tones, I think it might leave a little bit of an ashy appearance. Yeah, I can't say for sure what it would look like on a darker skin tone than me. Definitely don't use this in the beard. It's like clumping and stuff, not looking good. Thank you for watching. I'll leave a link in the description. I hope if I didn't convince you the first time to subscribe, that you consider subscribing now with the notifications turned on. Please give the video a thumbs up too if you enjoyed it, and let me know what your thoughts are on this sunscreen or other sunscreens, or just what you're thinking in general. I love feedback. If you have any feedback for my channel, please leave it in the comments. Toodaloo.